I started it.
Welcome back, Firelink Podcast. Robbie, John, Bill, here to talk some NBA season openers, some NFL. And so where do you guys want to start it with?
What happened last night?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
By the way, I'm going to say, I said a prayer last night for Gordon Haywards' leg.
Yeah, I feel terrible for that dude.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That was pretty bad.
Something going down for a guy he's not
Good guy,
flamboyant
cool
or
guy.
anything. He's a good person.
He's a gamer. He's a nerd, too.
He's a charitable person. You don't wish that upon anybody. You wish cramps on people, so they go down for that.
Or a bad shooting night.
Yeah. You don't wish
Like I was
I
was thinking about it last night, and I was like, there are probably people out there that wish that was Kyrie Irving. And I'm just thinking, all I wanted for Kyrie was for him to shoot shitty and for LeBron to just send one of his fucking shots into the stands. But that's about it. That was nasty.
He did post him up nasty last night, though.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I only got
John disagrees, but
Well, he's a fucking point guard. You can't be like, oh, LeBron
I know,
got
but
the
the
better
move
of
was-
him. He's going to get the better of any point guard on him.
he was backing him up. Faked right, went left, and Kyrie just never moved. I don't know if he was just like, there's big guys in there.
He bit on the fake.
Well, Kyrie has allergies. He's allergic to defense. We all know this.
Yeah, he
We've
is.
seen this.
He did not play bad defense last night.
He did actually have the sniffs when he started guarding LeBron. Started putting it back away.
So would you.
You get his fucking
Dude, you foul
Flonase
him.
out. Just
Foul him and get that matchup out of the way.
If you foul LeBron, if Kyrie fouls LeBron, it's an and one. Because LeBron's too strong. He's going to finish. No. Let's talk about the game.
3-point game after Gordon Hayward goes down 4 minutes into the game. I would have not, if you'd have told me that Gordon Hayward wasn't on that team when the season started, I wouldn't see them hanging with the Cavs.
Well,
Yeah.
part of it was because the Celtics rallied. They played well. The coaching, you could tell. And they still had some toughness. People thought since Bradley and Crowder were gone, they weren't going to be tough. Marcus Smart is a tough player.
Yeah,
He is, but he ain't going to shoot.
yeah, he can't shoot, but he's a good
struggled.
good player.
He struggled in the first half shooting. Second half, though, he came alive. He picked on Corver. He got like 6 or 7
Dude.
unanswered.
But he's
There
not
are
even.
5-year-olds that can pick on Corver.
Yeah, because he don't create a shot.
No, he was creating his shots, though.
He just
in
runs
the
around
second half.
picks all day.
But,
Screens.
no. See, you didn't watch it.
Pick and pop, bro. Pick and pop.
What he did was Kyrie gave him the ball and he backed people down. That's what Marcus Smart started doing in the second half, got him going. Because he was 1 for 10 going into the second half. Then he ends up with 12 points. He turned it on, and his defense was amazing.
Well,
He is a
great defender.
He's top-tier defender. But what I'm getting out of is they're not going to be able to rely on Marcus Smart to score 20 points.
No, but
That's not often.
I think he'll come into it though. He's still 23.
But he's never had a shot.
I mean,
It
he
develops.
can learn. He can develop a shot.
Did Derrick Rose have that mid-range jumper that you think he's amazing?
all
at?
he
I
ever
still
had.
don't think Derrick Rose has him in.
He doesn't really.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
But when he came in the league, all he could do was jump really high, run really fast. That's all he could do and
dunk
finish.
on a mofo.
Yeah, but that's athleticism.
Yeah. Well,
But people improve their shots. Tristan Thompson went from like a 50% free throw shooter to 67.
That's because he found out which hand was the right hand to draw with.
I'm just saying, people can change their shot. But the Celtics, the young guys, they surprised me.
Jaylen Brown did play good.
He had
That's another
25.
thing, though. I just don't see that team shooting well
No,
consistently
they
unless
struggled.
it's just Kyrie.
They struggled early with the shooting. The 3-point was not going in for them. But also, the 50-50 balls, Cleveland didn't go after any of them. It was all Celtics diving on the ground.
Well, after they saw Gordon Hayward's leg, I don't think they wanted to do that.
Well, you gotta Cleveland's old though. I don't see them going for those balls until the playoffs. The Celtics are coached so much better. Tyronn Lue is not a coach.
He holds the clipboard for LeBron.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
Brad Stevens has shown whatever halftime speech he gave those guys was amazing because they came out in the second
I
half.
don't know if he really gave a speech. He probably just went in there and was like, "You saw our boy's leg. Let's go out there and do this."
Well, they played really well coming back. Their defense was really good all around the board. Baines played. It doesn't still show up on the stat sheet, but Baines played really well. I felt good defense. Surprised me. Kyrie, he did okay. I wasn't crazy impressed. He did come alive and he gave him a lead here in the third quarter. He started hitting threes.
Both teams shot terrible.
Yeah, it was
from
kind
three.
of abysmal.
It was a bad 3-point night.
Yeah. Wasn't impressed with Dwayne Wade. JR was okay. He got less minutes than Dwayne Wade, which I'm sure he's not happy about.
Well, of course not. And he's already been vocal about that.
Yeah, the first half of that game was like a bricklaying convention. It was...
We're going to build a new stadium.
Yeah, it was bad.
No, it was like really bad because when Kyrie went out after Gordon Hayward went down, they could not hit a shot. The Celtics.
Well, I think
They could
everybody
not
just
hit
kind of
anything.
lost their whole mindset after that.
And but Jaylen Brown started running the floor. He's athletic. He's super athletic.
That's got to be the reason they drafted him, because I definitely didn't expect them to take take him when they picked. That's for sure.
And his defense was, going to play great defense than LeBron. It hardly happens. Maybe Kawhi. But even then, you're trying to keep him from getting 30.
I mean, it's like he's another breed.
He is.
You can't touch him.
He's strong.
He's going to be the
fast.
best player in the league again. And he might do it for another 2 years.
Went for 29, 16, and 9 last night.
Yeah.
Well, that's an okay number, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Although,
Kevin Durant won't do that.
no.
Kevin Durant will score and he'll do other things, but he don't make other people around him as good as him.
No, see, and
Jeez.
the other thing that the Cavs really dropped. The Cavs should have blown out the Celtics. I'm not saying the Celtics are like this good without Hayward. Cavs could have blown them out. But turnovers are what got the Celtics back in the game. And I think that comes from poor coaching. I mean, they were just doing dumb mistakes, throwing passes where they shouldn't be. It was bad.
Well, you got to think both teams are trying to. They're pretty much just completely revamped from the teams that they were last year. They're still learning to play together.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'd like to see those guys play like after 30 games, and then
Once they get a feel for each other.
and see how that goes.
I mean, but now it's just so different now because Gordon Hayward and Kyrie were going to be your main points of that team. Now, Jaylen Brown has to play well every night.
And Tatum.
Yeah. And Tatum did play good.
He played all right. Horford needs to step up his scoring. He's supposed to be a scoring big man. Did not do much scoring.
He's got big money, but he don't have the moves anymore.
Jason Tatum looks so soft. That's not even funny. He looks like he's 15 out there and hasn't even come close to growing into his body yet.
He did grab like 10 boards though.
Didn't
he?
I can't remember. I think it was 10.
Oh, it's right over there.
Yeah, 10 boards. 14 points, 10 boards. 5 to 12 from the field. 37 minutes.
Yeah, so the young guys are definitely going to get some playing time, especially with Hayward being out.
I mean, they drafted him early, and they drafted him because, he's got talent that they want. And, I mean, Brad Stevens can make anything work.
He can shoot. He shoots very well.
I think now with Hayward out, Celtics aren't going to make a big run in the postseason. I think they're going to make the playoffs.
Well, I was reading that thankfully it was a dislocated ankle, obviously,
And a fractured tibia.
Which it could be a lot worse. He could have torn everything up in there.
Yeah, he didn't. If
It's
there's
not
no
really
nerve
on him.
damage, that's so good.
I still think he's got like 4 or 5 months before it's healed, and then you rehab it.
He's not coming back till next season.
I don't think he is either. He thinks there's a chance.
I think there's a chance.
I mean, shit. Paul George's injury looked extremely bad, but he just snapped it.
Yeah.
It looked terrible, but
That
it
was
was
right
a clean
in the middle of the
break.
shin, wasn't it?
It was a clean break, and it healed nicely.
But that was in
There was no nerve
the
damage.
Olympics also, so he had
It was
another
the
2 months
world-
before the season or whatever.
Yeah, but he didn't come back that year.
No.
He stayed out.
Oh,
the entire season.
he did.
He used the last week of games.
Oh, he did.
But very little. But I mean, it's different for everybody because when I broke my arm, 6 weeks was it, and that could have been a lot worse. So I do think he'll probably be out for most of the season.
The majority of it.
And if he's got glass ankles and he's got another dislocation,
He doesn't have an injury history.
I don't think so either. But it's just
That was
That's
just
just
a
a freak.
freak fucking incident, man. That shit was gnarly. The thing is, when I turned that game on, I was over with Rock and Yo's and stuff, and it was like, it must have been like 1 or 2 minutes after it happened. Like, right after.
Yeah, dude, that was not fun to watch.
But
I don't like
anyways,
seeing that stuff.
All that put aside, without Gordon there, are they I think the Wizards are now the second best team in the East.
I would say
Preseason
Raptors,
ranking wise,
Depending on how...
I don't think the Raptors will just...
Depending on how the
the
young guys
playoffs,
play.
I don't trust them to
No.
say anything.
they don't do anything in the postseason.
They could end up being the fucking 1 seed, and they're still going to go out in the first round.
Yeah.
Get whooped on by like the
maybe the
76ers.
process. Yeah, maybe the process gets to them.
Yeah.
And they got to redo their process.
See, I don't know, man. Looking forward, though, even though Hayward's down, and that Celtics fans gotta be pissed.
They should be pissed.
Because I'm sure they're all hyped up. Oh, we got 2 big-name players coming.
Game 1. Game 1.
5 minutes.
First quarter, game 1.
He played 4 minutes.
Oh,
God, man.
so
But-
bad for the guy.
He's getting paid, though.
He's definitely getting paid now. He's getting paid a lot of video games.
But I feel like players, though, like especially guys like that are really good, they want to play.
Yeah, well, Tatum and Brown have to step up, like, huge.
I think Brown's going to have a good year. Not like, I don't think he's going to average,
20?
25, but...
If he can average 18, between
That'd be-
15 and 18, that'd be
be
solid to
great.
see. Because last year he averaged, what, it was like 5, 6?
Something like that, yeah.
That's a big step up.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
it's big.
They're so built for the future, though. They got so many young guys.
Yeah, and they still have more picks.
Yeah.
Left.
Which is... Nets, man. What are you guys doing?
I mean,
Not ever going to be talked about on this podcast.
I just
Unless
want
it's
everybody
as
to
the
know.
ass end of a joke.
The Cavs shot 5 of 22 from 3.
Yeah.
And the Celtics were 8 of 32.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it was terrible.
The one thing I noticed, though, like... And not to blow Kyrie's horn too much, but without him, the Cavs' three-point game looked a lot worse. Dwayne Wade, he's not a three-point shooter.
No, he's never been.
Isaiah Thomas is hurt. Derrick Rose ain't shooting threes. Although he did hit one at the end of
He
the
did.
half.
It said 1 of 3.
And but it looked awkward as hell. You see him shoot threes, you're like, stop it.
Every time he goes up to take a jump shot, the way he jumps, like, he's always like...
He jumps really high.
He
weird.
jumps
His
super high, and
legs
he's always
come
like
in.
crooked and shit, and I'm like, dude, just stop that. You're going to come down and tear something.
Yeah. And JR, he can give you 40 if he was into it, but
I think
He
I
can't
think he's
count.
still pissed off about... I think he's still a little salty about the whole Dwayne Wade starting.
Oh, yeah.
thing.
yeah. I would be too.
It's only... The way I look at it is, it's like he's starting. They're going to basically get the same amount of minutes most nights. And there are going to be a lot of nights where J.R. Smith could get more minutes than Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
He could be the 6th man of the year again if he puts his, like, mind to it.
He could be, but he's so streaky that... And I love JR. He's so fun to watch sometimes. And other times you're going like, what are you doing? Like when he hugged Jason Terry, was it last year? Plays going on and just goes hugs the guy on the bench and they get a free point. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, JR? Get your head in the game.
I mean, is their locker room going to be right? I mean, Richard Jefferson just got traded.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was out of nowhere.
And everybody was kind of like... That kind of like hit them all pretty good
I
because they
think-
all like him.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance
he's a
that
good
Richard
personality.
Jefferson might have...
I think he's done now.
I think he might have been in on that. Might have
What?
been like, they're like, we got to cut so many, we got to make a 15-man roster and we got to get rid of people. And Richard's probably just like, you know what, man? I'm fucking...
No, it was a
I'm
trade
fucking
that they
80.
opened
I
up.
know.
$13
Yeah,
million
that's what I'm
for.
saying.
But why not?
They also had to cut down to 15. They had brought in all those new guys.
Kate Felder and everything.
Well, it would have made more sense, though, to try and dish out Channing Frye because he's got an enormous contract
yeah,
for what he
does.
does. He didn't even play.
He didn't play last night at all.
And he's got that crazy contract that
They
he
just
signed.
keep throwing way too much money at the wrong people. That's what Cleveland's notorious for. Remember fucking Dwayne Bowe when he came to the Browns? He literally averaged it was like $3 million a catch or something crazy like
I
that.
think he only had 2.
Yeah.
He already had like 3 or 4 and it
They-
was like $3 million a catch.
They said he
they
dislocated
cut
so
him?
many fingers, he was just like broken.
Yeah, they cut him. They fucking cut him. All right, moving on to
All right, Houston.
What was the next game?
Houston and Warriors.
That makes me so happy knowing that the Rockets.
What's
beat
the
the
second
Warriors.
opener that they've lost in a row?
Yeah, now they're gonna go on a fucking 40-game tear.
No.
Yeah, Kevin Durant hit a buzzer beater a 10th too late.
Yeah, no one's going to say this is the end of the world for the Warriors because they're obviously going to be great.
But dude, Houston is good.
Yeah.
And
Chris
they
Paul
played with Chris Paul playing
didn't play
bad.
so great.
I don't
Yeah.
think it is.
But I just don't think he's
Stop that.
systematically.
He's not. Chris Paul is going to be fine.
I think they were better systematically with
Harden at
Beverly.
the front. Or Beverly?
No, with Beverly on that team.
What
than Chris
about
Paul.
PJ Tucker, though?
Yeah,
Look
20
at that
points,
dude.
what,
20 points
24?
off the bench.
Well, him and Eric Gordon slammed one down.
Eric Gordon's probably going to be the sixth man of the year. Because
that's just what
you
he
can
is.
average 24 coming off the
And
bench.
he can shoot the three.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, D'Antoni's offense is such a high-powered. It's always been. He's always had good offensive
Yeah.
mind.
I'm pretty sure during practice he just gives everybody basketballs and he's like, run suicides. 2 hours later.
And then
James Harden goes, doing that stupid interview face. He's like, here we fucking go.
Because that's all it is. It's not really an offense. Well, I mean, it is an offense and it's great.
run fast
Yeah,
and shoot threes.
It's run and shoot, yeah.
But I do
More
think
shot opportunities.
there are times where they could outpower the Warriors because when people get hot, they just get hot.
Yeah.
Eric Gordon, James Harden can get hot, and everybody has bad nights. They could beat the Warriors.
I just don't think that their bench is clearly not that
Inferior. Yeah, their
good. They
starting
literally
five
have Gordon
is
and
great.
Tucker, and then you got your five.
But I mean, well, look at the Warriors bench. It's
I really, you know what? Getting rid of Patrick Beverly might have been. That might have been. He should have found a way to keep him.
Because he can tie point guards up and irritate him, man.
But-
He's a head guy, too.
yeah, but D'Antoni's not a defensive-minded guy.
Well, he apparently shipped all the defensive ideas out. But
Obviously.
And I mean, I like Beverly because there aren't many guys that play annoying defense like he does. I mean, people get pissed
It's like
constantly.
Tony Allen back in the day.
He still
I mean-
locks.
Yeah, he's
people
still
up.
he's still good.
But
How
look at
old is
the-
he now anyway?
36. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's old as shit.
But look at their Warriors bench though. You got David West. He can still shoot jumpers and play.
That's the thing about the Warriors, though. Their bench isn't so hot either.
Yeah, well, you got Livingston, who actually does play defense.
Sean Livingston could be starting for any team in the league.
Nick Young put up 20 points in the first half.
Yeah, but he's
streaky.
streakier than
I understand.
He's like
JR is.
JR, yeah.
And he's kind of a personality.
He's a dickweed.
And JaVale is athletic. He's going to mess
Fuck
things
JaVale
up
McGee.
quite a bit, but he's going to do good things.
Shaq owns.
You know
JaVale
what's
McGee.
funny though? I wonder if Charles Barkley is pissed because JaVale got a ring before him.
Thank God.
Talking all that shit.
Oh, my God.
No, I hate JaVale.
I can't stand JaVale McGee.
That whole Shaqtin' a Fool thing. Dude, you're a fucking man. Who cares if you're getting picked on?
He got... Yeah, but it's not even you getting picked on. It's just pick your head up off the
I
ground.
know.
and
Yeah.
put
You're
it
the
on
one
your
that,
shoulders.
you're the one making all these stupid plays, but your mommy's got to come and be like, Shaq, that's not very nice.
It wasn't even his mom. It was Shaq's mom. Shaq's mom was like,
Oh, yeah.
Shaquille, shut your ass up.
I brought you into this world.
Yeah. I don't know that that's how Shaq's mom talks, but I imagine when she's angry.
No, but I don't know, man.
See, and with the benches, though, I think it's all coaching.
I think that team, though, I feel like the most important player in their system for the Warriors is Draymond.
Yeah, he's kind of the spark plug.
Yeah, but
He went down with his knee problem, and then they came right back.
I know, but you aren't going to sit here and tell me you're going to take Draymond over Kevin
You're not
Durant.
gonna, but I'm
No.
saying in the system.
Nope.
He throws the ball. He throws the ball all over.
No, he's a great facilitator and defender, and he can shoot too.
I'm just saying for what they do,
Yeah,
probably Draymond.
but
But he'll be the first one gone when they all separate.
I don't know, Clay might be the first one to take off.
Clay would take mega bucks if he went
He
somewhere.
could get so much money.
yeah,
Oh my God, Chicago.
dude, you don't want to
Don't
go to
go there.
Chicago.
Yeah, he'll get his friggin' his jaw broken there. God.
What a moron.
No, Klay
Bobby
Thompson, and I like Klay Thompson. I don't think he's going to do as well when he leaves the Warriors, if he leaves.
No.
That system and the amount of threats that they all have on the outside. You got Durant and Curry that are shooting threes. Yeah, you can kind of, like, Klay's going to get open shots.
Mm-hmm.
Other teams, he's going to be the first option, and they're going to be on him hard. Harder than anywhere. Harder than when he's at the Warriors.
Yeah, he's pretty. I don't know.
Because, the first two shooting options on the Warriors, they probably go with the hot hand. But normally it's Curry and Durant.
Yeah,
And-
Steph just shoots if he brings the ball down the court and somebody gets him space 35 foot from the hole.
Any other team Clay's on, he's going to be the main guy shooting.
He can create his own shot. He's a great catch and shoot guy, but he can definitely create his own shot and get to the bucket. Like that game, I don't know if it was last year. It was definitely the year before when he scored like 37 in a quarter. Are you fucking kidding me? 37?
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah. Nuts.
That was
I throw it up, it goes in. It's like,
But and we've seen him though, like shooting. That's why I think big men are underrated a little bit because they can work down there, and it's such a high quality shot. Klay Thompson, you've seen him in the finals, just throw up bricks, and Curry throw up bricks. In that game 7 that the Cavs won, if Curry would have hit 1 or 2 of those shots of like the 10 threes that he missed, they win. But it's such a hot and cold thing with anybody. It's crazy.
But do you think the Warriors are as good as they were last year?
Oh yeah.
Do you think the Rockets are?
Well, I think the
Do
Warriors.
you think the Rockets are on that level though? You think still 30 games through the season they're going to be neck and neck anyway?
No.
No.
I think the Warriors are better this year than they were last year
Yep.
because it's another year that they've got to play together. Dude, I think they're gonna win probably this year. And I'm a Cavs fan, but dude, that chemistry and
The only thing that can save the Cavs this year is if Isaiah comes in and everything just all
The brakes
cylinders
come
are
off.
fucking going, and we have the bench is fantastic. Cleveland's bench is
It's pretty deep,
fantastic.
yeah.
It's very deep. So you figure if
I have an old
in a
team, but they have a
7-game
good
series, attrition, maybe the Warriors get tired and the Cavs can pull it off, but
Well,
I
I
just
think
don't know.
I think the Cavs would get tired.
before the Warriors.
I mean, because they're
in terms of the old age.
well, they're old, but that's what I'm saying. Deep bench.
And yeah, I think LeBron. I mean, he's only played 100 games every year for the past.
But he's not human. I'm telling you, that
He's
dude
not
is not human.
He's from outer space.
He doesn't get tired.
No.
I don't know.
The whole cramp thing, that one final, dude, that was a show. He was
I
putting
think
on
so,
a
too.
show. He's like Big Ben. He gets hurt. He comes back in to save the day. He wasn't hurt. He was faking it.
Fucking dick.
Ben's got like one ligament and like his whole body left. You know, everything's broken on that boy. He's got so many fractures in his life.
Yeah, but you know,
he
like,
can't even probably breathe out of his nose. It's probably still bad.
how many times have you seen Big Ben get hurt and come back in the game like,
And then just rip people apart.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I don't think I have.
I have.
he's done it against the Browns like twice.
No, he didn't get hurt that damn game.
All
Move
right.
on.
This.
Anyway, go to some of these matchups tonight. The 76ers are playing the Wizards. And I got a question here on the 76ers. Does this thing finally start picking up? And the Wizards, are they now the second best team in the East?
Not if the Sixers beat him tonight.
Well, I mean,
These are preseason questions.
yeah, I think.
Obviously, nothing under the belt.
I think the Sixers should be if they don't start winning, like stringing wins together, then I don't know what the fuck's going on there. It's got to be the coaching, and then definitely I'll take the Wizards as the second seed now because Gordon Hayward is such a big fucking loss to the Celtics.
That's an easy 20 points.
Yeah, and Toronto is just fucking Toronto. Even if they are the second seed and the Wizards finishes the third seed, the Wizards are still the second seed. Because Toronto is just, I can't fucking trust you, Kyle Lowry. Why do you do this to me?
DeRozan's money, too. DeRozan has the nastiest, 15 to 20-foot jump shot in the NBA. And yes, he does.
Not in the NBA.
His mid-range game is the best in the NBA.
It's the dirtiest. I mean, there's nothing better.
I can name you some guys that can shoot the mid-range
Get me.
better. Durant.
Well, Durant can shoot.
Durant's also 7 foot tall, and he's like 3 inches taller than anybody defending him.
Yeah.
DeRozan's usually an undersized guy, and just
I bet you if Curry shot more mid, and I hate Curry. I never want to give this dude credit, but if he shot more mid-range shots than he does three-point, he's going to be a great mid-range shooter.
You know what, dude? I feel like, what if he can't? What if he stepped in like 3 or 4 feet?
No,
and
there's
you
no-
just
he's
put up
not.
bricks?
He's not a big enough body to be able to get in that far.
What about Kyrie? He's got
you
one
gotta
of
be able to,
the
like,
best mid-range shots in the
Do a
game.
little ISO.
DeRozan
that's
is-
Kyrie's bread and butter.
That is, yeah, it's DeRozan's bread and butter too. Though.
That's all DeRozan's game is.
He can drive, too.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
but he don't shoot. He's kind of like Dwayne Wade, a Prime Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade, and I don't like Dwayne Wade either, but he was better than DeRozan. Dwayne Wade's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, well, yes, but I'm saying his game is Dwayne Wade's game.
Yeah. Except Dwayne Wade had that stupid pump fake and one bull crap.
That's his signature move. Anyways, 76ers started this year?
I think they do.
So.
I think they surprised a lot of people.
I hope they do.
They're
going to be fun to watch.
If it don't work out, then...
And Joel Embiid, please, stay healthy.
Yes. I don't want to see anybody else get hurt.
Me
Dude, it throws out everything, and the fans feel like they're cheated.
Yeah.
It's not fun when you see your...
I don't like people on minute things, because it definitely... You're paying him to be there.
Well, his minute restriction is going to be... It's slowly going to go up as the year progresses. Yeah. And plus, when you're averaging, he was limited to,
He was 20 and 9.
He put up 22 in 15 minutes anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah. And he was putting up those really good numbers in limited minutes. Joel Embiid, if he stays healthy, is the next thing. Him and Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is better than...
Anthony Davis is better than both of them.
I would take Karl-Anthony Towns.
No. People forget about Anthony Davis because his team can't get into the fucking playoffs, but that boy is...
And he literally carries garbage bags
on another level.
But he's also 40 wins. He's also had some injury problems too.
You would too if you were playing 40 minutes a night with garbage bags on your back.
Yeah. But that's why, I don't know. I would take Karl-Anthony Towns if I had to start right now at the ages that they're at. I would take Karl-Anthony Towns.
Okay, so Anthony Davis is 2 years older.
Yeah, and Cat looked really fucking good his rookie year.
I understand. So did Anthony Davis.
I know,
he's gotten better and better.
Big men are just the thing. People don't like big men anymore, but that's what holds the team together.
Guard-driven league.
The whole league is straight offense.
It's just
how many people do you
point guards at the 5?
How many people do you look at now and they're like, oh, well, they're defensive. This guy's a defensive player. There's not very many people do that anymore because people score so many dang points. I mean, look at the scores last night. You could win games scoring 90 points. 10 years ago?
Yeah,
you can't do that anymore.
Remember when 110 points was a high
big
scoring game?
Yeah. What did
now these teams are averaging? There are teams that average 110.
122, 121.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all on the consumers of the fans. That's what people watch now. That's why the league evolves. It's a business. It evolves because of what the consumers want. They want high scoring. That's what they get.
All right. So, I mean, who do we got? 76ers, Wizards.
I got 76ers just because I'm pulling for them.
I want to say 76ers, too.
I think it's a close game, but I think you just see why the Wizards are a better team and why they've just played longer.
I'm curious to see what they do without Otto Porter, though.
I don't think he's a huge drop.
He dropped 18, 20 points a night last year.
Yeah,
that's a big hit.
And they did, did they even replace that? That's the question. They didn't.
We'll see.
Unless some young guy steps up and...
I'm just saying,
they could.
Youth against something that's proven, it's just easier to say the Wizards, honestly.
I agree.
Where
I'm just doing this for
they're playing in
fanboyism.
I'll tell you what, though, the first game they play in Philly, that arena is going to be bumping.
Yep.
All right. And we've got Bucks at Celtics tonight.
Bucks.
I got Celtics.
Well, I see the Celtics winning this. Well,
Bucks aren't bad.
The
Bucks are a defensive-minded team.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
A lot of teams.
I like the Bucks here because the Celtics don't have. I don't think they're going to shoot like that against the Bucks. And honestly, Kyrie can go for 30, and they could still lose because Jaylen Brown and those guys, they're not going to. Marcus Smart ain't going to create a shot.
Yes, he will. You'll be surprised. He looked so good last night.
I have the Bucks just because I think this is where you see Kyrie trying to carry
the
team.
I don't think so.
Jaylen Brown's going to be getting covered by the Greek Freak anyway.
Yeah,
so
good luck.
Yeah.
If you see him get 25,
you
call me.
He's not going to get 25.
Jaylen Brown would be lucky to see 13 points tonight.
I give him.
He ain't going to shoot the ball 23 times.
I give him 13, 15 points.
Now, I'm not sure. When's timetable for Jabari Parker to come back? I know he's not back now. Should be sometime, mid-season?
I have no idea.
You have to Google that.
Shit.
See, I don't know.
I mean, I know the Bucks are just who's going to score besides Greek Freak, Chris Middleton, but
Chris Middleton's consistent.
They have a lot of length and size on that team, and then that's what I feel the Celtics kind of lack in those positions.
They lack
size.
Play
small ball, so I kind of feel that's what's going to get them.
Did you see when you were watching the highlights of the Cavs Celtics? The Celtics were tiny compared to the Cavs.
They're a small team. They play small, and that's all they have is small lineup. So
except I tell you what really surprised me, Baines was out rebounding. There was a stretch where he got 3 offensive rebounds, surrounded by Cavs players with Tristan and Kevin Love, and it's like, dude, I don't know. The Cavs could have just been really off, but I think the Celtics are going to surprise people with their defense, even after losing those guys. I think it's a system. I think it's a culture. I think it's coaching. Brad Stevens is a good coach. I think these guys are going to play defense. Even Kyrie, who's not known for any defense.
All right, so you guys...
I got Celtics.
I have the Bucks. I mean, I think this is a very good game, though. Just because...
Well, it's not going to be... I mean,
think it's a close game.
Any given night could be a blowout. You never freaking know.
82 games in a season. Fucking...
It's crazy what happens.
I know, shooting is shooting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what the league is. So
it should be a close game.
Should be a good
I think
game.
it's a good matchup, these two teams. One team's one way, one team's the complete opposite. So, I like that. Heat, Magic, should we really care?
I don't care.
I don't give two shits. I don't. Even
Honestly,
who's on the Magic again?
I don't think the Heat are that good. I think the Heat are one of those teams fighting for the 8.
I think the Heat would beat the Magic.
I know. I think the Heat are a better team than the Magic, but do I trust?
So is this the year that Dion Waiters comes into some consistency and just becomes an absolute
he got real arrogant
offensive weapon?
On TV when they were trying to play, what was it, the Cavs in the playoffs or something?
I don't remember.
Who were they playing in the playoffs? And Dion Waiters was just saying how he thinks he was like...
Cavs.
He was saying how he was like we're the best team here. I mean, they did have the best record in the second half of the season after the after the All-Star break, but those guys it matters, they don't have a team that's
why
there,
they shipped him out of Cleveland, because he was head case.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, Justice Winslow and Jason Richardson are good players.
Justice Winslow has not done anything yet.
His
rookie year was okay. His sophomore year was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for him to just finally decide that he wants to be a good player, because I mean, he's a good defensive player. He's got some hustle.
He couldn't shoot.
Can't shoot.
He's just a slashy guy. I mean,
it seems like he doesn't want to take.
It's just like Greek Freak. Greek Freak scores 20-some points with athleticism
in his sleep.
Yeah, and it's just because he can run faster and jump way friggin' higher.
And his wingspan is like Durant's wingspan.
He doesn't shoot that well.
No.
And
he's got good vision, great defensively.
God. But I mean, Magic, all you got this year is Elfrid Payton, and I don't know if he's even that good. I think he just has to play a lot because he might be the best player on your team.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah. I mean, this is a year where I think the Hawks, and the Bulls are fighting for a lottery pick.
Yep.
All right, so I mean, I'll just say the Heat, but I mean,
yeah, I'll go with Heat.
And why not? I mean, they're just a better team on paper. Hornets, Pistons, and who the hell is helping Kemba Walker?
Dwight Howard.
Exactly.
I couldn't say it with a straight face.
Dwight Howard, I'm here to ruin, Charlotte. Let's do this.
Dude, he is toxic.
I kind of secretly think the Pistons are just going to kind of be surprised.
Always kind of in there.
But I mean, you give Avery Bradley. I mean, Avery Bradley's a good player.
Yeah,
one of the best defensive.
Even
secret players out there.
But he is kind of undersized, though.
He's very undersized.
Yeah,
he's 6'2", playing two guards.
Does Reggie Jackson pound the air out of the ball? That's the question. That's the question.
If he can stop because there were series when they were up against the Cavs in the playoffs, he would literally just run around the court with the ball the entire shot clock and hoist some crazy shot up. And it's like, what are you doing, dude?
I mean, I think for the Pistons to be... There's 4 teams that are I see them being the low part on that East. But I mean, the Pistons I think are just, I don't know. I mean, Drummond, Jackson, and Avery Bradley just have to be damn good. They have to be really good. And Jackson has to pass the ball.
Yeah.
Just pass it.
Andre Drummond needs to work on his fucking free throws.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's up from 38 to like 40-some% last
You know what, man? We're climbing the ladder, but let's get over that
maybe
percent mark.
Maybe he's left-handed. Is he left-handed?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What are you better drawing with, Andre? Your left or your right? This is your left. This is your right.
Dude, he doesn't. You know what's weird? Since we're talking about free throws, DeAndre Jordan looked like he has a good form. It never goes in because he does the shot, but it's so
He's got
bad.
to have like the most air balls in free throw history.
Well, he can't even shoot jump shots from anywhere. He just jumps up and dunks it. I don't even think he can you post up and throw up a hook or anything like a jump hook. I'm pretty sure he just got ups.
He does have some major ups for a big guy. Like, he gets in the air. That dunk on Brandon Knight.
Yeah.
On Brandon Knight, John.
Dude, but DeAndre
poor guy
was
almost killed himself
a fucking foot off the air. It was crazy.
You know how much probably hate mail and Twitter junk he got after that?
I feel bad for Brandon Knight.
Me too. He was so promising.
DeAndre Jordan probably got hate mail after that because he just ruined some guy's life. Yeah, Brandon Knight's been known to get put on posters quite a bit,
or put on skates too.
Yeah. Okay, let's not. This isn't shit on Brandon Knight.
Hey, he's talented.
I do like him.
Hey, this is like
although he did miss
tapping a fool here.
He missed the game-winning layup. Who was he playing for?
What was it? For
the Bucks.
He's still playing for the Bucks.
And he went for the layup. He got the steal, missed the layup.
Okay, next.
So
we love you, Brandon Knight.
You know what? Pistons surprise him.
I think the Pistons win.
I'll take the Pistons.
I don't know. Maybe see Avery Bradley finally start to shine.
I like the Pistons. But I've been saying they were going to get better for like 2 years now.
Adding Avery Bradley was definitely...
They did get rid of that
Morris.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope or whatever, and he played really well last year, and Morris is gone.
Yeah.
And Morris was kind of a hothead, but he played good.
Yeah, he got him like 13.
The Nets and the Pacers played tonight. Pacers are another team that'll be...
Fighting for a lottery spot?
No, Oladipo and Stevenson and
Oladipo.
Miles Turner.
Get out of here, dude.
Miles Turner, guys.
Miles Turner is good, but it's just Miles Turner.
And he's defensive-minded.
I know, but what I'm saying is you got Oladipo, you got him.
But this is a scoring league. We just talked about this.
Yeah, what's Oladipo going to do? Just miss jump shots because that's what he does.
And try to get breakaway dunks.
And then miss
He
those.
played a whole year with a guy that will not pass you the ball.
I don't know, averaging a triple-double, you got to get 10 assists.
Yeah, but that was...
Who does Aaron Gordon play for? Does he play for the Magic now?
Yeah.
He might surprise some people this year.
Oh, he does dunk.
No, he's been getting better consistently.
I think he peaked last year, and I think it's...
You think he peaked already?
Yeah.
Dude, he's young. He's really young.
But I think his game is his game, and it's just try to dunk on somebody. He's kind of like a guy that wants to be the human highlight reel, I think, every play.
Yeah, but
I think three-pointers are boring. Jump shots are boring. Me friggin' putting some guy on a highlight reel is awesome.
I think he'll get you 16 a night this year.
Well, that's not, he averaged, 14 last year. I wouldn't be, that's okay, but.
Hey, look. This comes from the guy that Jimmy Butler started out with like 4 points a game.
Yeah, dude.
And now look at him. People can improve.
Yeah, but this guy's been in the league for 3 years?
Jimmy Butler
was in the league
4 or 5 seasons.
Jimmy Butler started like 4 points a game, 6 points a game, 10 points a game. Look it up.
Google me, bro.
You got a phone.
Yeah. And
Jimmy Butler started out slow, but there was improvement every year.
His third year in the league, I think he was averaging 20 points a game.
No.
Look it up,
he's 29, right? And 2015 is the first year where he finally...
Hey, you chill out. Feed this.
This guy.
I don't feel like doing this. I don't like doing this.
He doesn't like being wrong.
I don't like using my phone during this stuff. I feel like I'm being disrespectful. I should know my numbers.
You should. We should,
you
too.
You don't know your numbers. All right. 2, 8.5, 13, 20.
4 years.
Took him 4 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying that... Get out of here.
Aaron Gordon is in like year 3, and he's got.
Yeah, but Jimmy
13.
Butler was friggin' always defending a guy like a glove. That was what he came into the league doing.
Okay, Rob.
Defending.
Now you're just you're,
What year
you're
is Aaron
deflecting
Gordon
now.
in? His 3rd or 4th?
Is this third?
I think it's his 3rd.
And he's already hit 13. He's improved. The only case I'm trying to make is he's improved. He might surprise you.
I just don't feel like.
I'm not saying he might be an all-star
I
in the
just
East,
don't see
though.
that.
Yeah, I mean, two of our all-stars left.
Did they just
Alright,
change
2
that,
spots
though?
open. Yeah, they did.
They did.
All right, you want to hear his averages? This will be his 4th season in the league.
This will be his 4th.
Okay, he went from averaging 5 points to 9 points to 12.
That's identical to Jimmy
He
Butler.
did play a lot more minutes though than Jimmy Butler those first 3 seasons. That's for sure. I'm trying to think, and there was nobody on the Bulls playing at that time. Derrick Rose played with a bunch of dumpster fires there. I can't even remember.
He was part of the dumpster fire. Accused of gangbang and rape and shit.
Okay, next topic.
No, speaking of Derrick Rose, he looked fast last night.
Okay, just put him down on a pedestal, and then that happened.
Well, I'm just saying, he looked quick. His layups weren't bad. He missed some. But he was fast. I was surprised about the hop and a step he had. It shocked me.
very quick.
I know, but I
I don't think he's scared anymore with his feet.
that's when he's going to get hurt again.
Well, I think he just plays really harder, like much harder than his body can take. I think he's like, if those injuries never happen, the dude's still probably the fastest fucking guy in the league.
What do you think? Because if Derrick Rose has a really good year, when IT gets back, what do you think the dynamic?
We already talked about this, and you guys all said I'm high. I think friggin' if you see Derrick Rose putting up 16 and 8 and shooting, if he can shoot 40-some% from the field, and he can shoot maybe 30 from the
If
three.
all he's doing is 16-8, though, IT is gonna.
Yeah, because you
back.
can't
8
take a guy
assists,
that,
they're not gonna. They need him to spread
didn't
the ball
Isaiah
more.
average like some crazy, like wasn't it like 28 or
29
some shit?
points
29
last year.
points last year. Yeah, bro, come on.
Coming off of a hip injury that he's been waiting.
But what if
He's
he's
been-
perfectly
Yeah,
fine?
What if he's perfectly fine?
But
I mean, there are a lot of ifs in this equation.
Yeah.
If Derrick Rose plays well, we don't know.
If
He looked
Isaiah
good.
Thomas isn't back to full health.
Yeah.
If.
I don't know. See,
I hope. I hate it when players get hurt because it fucks up everything.
Gordon Hayward. I mean,
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose, God, he was like him and LeBron were the best players in the league for what
2 or 3 years.
2 or
maybe.
3 years. He was right up there with him, getting MVP votes every season, won it once. Obviously, he was not. He was the most valuable player that year.
No.
just because he took what he took to.
But
the
I
Eastern
hate
Conference
LeBron.
Finals,
But look what he had.
well, that was when he was on the Heat.
I know, but the Cleveland team that he took, dude. Name another player that's done anything like that. That Cleveland team was atrocious. Allen Iverson
took much worse garbage bags.
but they
in
only
the
won.
finals.
Yeah, okay. They won a game too against the Lakers.
Yeah, Rajah Bell. Oh, he's by him and Aaron McKee.
Aaron McKee.
Our best players. We're gonna go out there
Eric
and win this,
Snow.
guys.
That was bad.
Yeah, we're over this now. Gosh dang. You know what? Let's get to the Pelicans and Grizz.
Pelicans. I want to see like a full year Cousins and
Yeah, I want to
Davis
see if it
together.
works.
That's a problem.
That's weird. That's so weird.
They're boys too, and they need. But the thing is, your whole team is not that good besides
Those two.
Your two
And-
big guys.
and then
It's
Drew
so
Holiday.
weird. You never see that anymore. Like
you got to have somebody run that offense. And was it Drew Holiday? And he don't.
I liked him,
But
at
he's a
first.
scoring guard. It's not right for him to be moving
Now
the ball
imagine
around.
if they got Chris Paul. That would have been a different dynamic.
go back to New Orleans.
I think that would have worked out better for both of them, though.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Harden is going to be the main show in Houston. But, I don't know. I think he would have been a better fit.
At this point, I don't think Chris Paul gives a shit. I think Chris Paul wants that ring, and he's sick of people talking shit about him.
It's so weird. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I get that.
He's got the best,
He turned down a shit ton of money to go to Houston.
the best passing guard in the league the past,
Well,
10
that Clippers
years, ever
formula
since
just
Steve
wasn't
Nash.
working.
No,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't.
working.
And it's not that
time
they're
for that
bad.
it's not. They just couldn't.
Well-
they couldn't do it.
And they were getting some injuries every year near the postseason.
All right, so Pelicans and the Grit. I mean,
I take Pelicans.
I'll take the
I would
Pelicans.
too. Dude,
But you never know. Is Conley?
this
playing, or
is
he
the
hurt?
question. He's playing. Literally, the question for me between these two is who plays the 1 seed in the playoffs.
I don't know that it matters. Either way, they're going to get ran off the court.
Yeah, I don't think either one of them are.
If one's
Pelicans don't have enough.
say one's playing the Warriors, the other team's probably playing the Rockets.
And I don't
So,
see the Grizzlies being healthy a whole year.
You know what I would love? I would love for some shit team to get the 8th seed and beat the Cavs. It'll never happen. I would kind of love it just to bring LeBron.
Remember when the
Cavs shirt
remember when the
on, too.
Mavs got
Just to bring
almost
LeBron
pretty
down
much
a notch.
swept by the Golden State Warriors?
Yeah.
Before all you fuckers were Golden State Warriors fans, you don't even know who the fuck's on their team. Back when it was like,
Jay Rich.
yeah.
Oh my God. They would win like 30 games a year, and he'd be at the slam dunk contest
I just remember
every year.
because the Mavericks were 1 seed.
didn't even know
everybody's picking them to win
Yeah.
it, and then the fucking Warriors just come in and stomp that ass.
I didn't even know where
They won
Golden
that series
State
like
was
4-0 or
for a while.
4-1.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I thought it was in Nevada, honestly.
Golden State.
Yeah, I had no
What's
idea.
the Golden State? Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Dude, I just had no idea until I hit like high school, and I'm like, oh, okay now.
Yeah.
Although I'll tell you what, Golden State was pretty low key.
They
for a
were
while.
forever.
Yeah,
I
they were
don't. I
fun
think they
to
almost.
watch
I thought
back
they
in the
almost
day.
lost their franchise in different spots because, for literally, they had Latrell Sprewell back in the day, and then from like '94 to like when Steph Curry showed up, they were not.
They were
good at all.
nothing. No.
So
Or
you
like
gotta
when,
figure, like,
when
20
Monte
years.
Ellis was the main attraction,
Yeah,
and that dude would just go out and put up 40.
yeah.
because
All
he
he do
could.
is throw just straight shit up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. So I mean,
It's
see.
so weird and how it is, like how you react to fans, because I feel like there are a lot of Warriors fans that aren't actually Warriors fans.
They're winning,
But
so
the people that were Warriors fans that went through all that shit,
yeah.
they're probably riding really high right
Yeah,
now, and they deserve
And
it.
yeah,
They
you
totally
deserve every
it.
bit of it. But all you cunts
Yeah.
from Northeast Ohio
Yeah.
wow,
that
Bill.
think you're Warriors fans, go fuck yourselves. Been dealing with the Browns my entire life. I'm kind of bitter.
Bill just laid the hammer on there. You want to see his face more? No?
Let's not do that.
All right. We feel better now?
Kind of, yeah.
Rub his
Let it
back.
out.
Rub
Let it
his
out.
back. All right, we're good. All right, last game of that. Oh, well, we got a couple more games. Portland and Phoenix.
Portland.
Okay, let's not even talk about that game.
CJ McCollum is suspended for the first game because of that bullshit he pulled.
Oh,
in
now
the-
it might be a 20-point game. Anyways,
Who knows? Devin Booker go out and score 70 again. What was his
he
shooting
did that against
percentage?
the Celtics
Yeah.
last year. And we just called Avery Bradley a defensive stud.
Dude,
one night he had the flu.
everything he threw up that night was going in. He was throwing up
I
absolute
know.
ass.
Yeah.
All right. Phoenix, you're almost not even worthy to even mention. Nuggets, Jazz, do we even talk about that game?
Does Emmanuel Mudiay finally learn to shoot a fucking jump shot and become the player that I
What's the
think
other
he
guy?
can become?
Gary Neal got all that money playing over there, and he was just some guy launching
Wait,
three-pointers.
who we talking
Gary
about
Neal?
again?
Nuggets and Jazz.
Ain't gonna lie.
Kenneth Faried is the most notable player on that team.
The Manimal, is that his name? He's the Manimal, right?
They
No,
still-
he's
they
like
still,
6'8", and he out-rebounds
Is
everybody.
Danilo Gallinari? Oh, Jokic,
Jokic.
whatever.
Okay.
Dude's a baller.
He is a baller,
So these are another
He's so
low-seeding
good.
teams there.
but he got no team.
Hey,
He doesn't, dude. But that's what I was saying. Do you think Emmanuel Mudiay finally learns to shoot a fucking jump shot
no.
and stops turning the goddamn ball over? No, he's like
He's allergic to the ball. He's gonna be
LeBron, I feel like he kills me every year because he turns the ball over a shit ton.
He has games where he just it's like
The ball has
has
crackers.
butter on it or something,
It's-
and it just
Does
slips
it?
out of his hands.
Like-
He's like, "Sorry, I just ate popcorn before this.
Yeah, like
just ate some popcorn."
Last night he had some turnovers. I'm like, LeBron, you're the best player in the world. That's like, come on, you're letting like Rozier pick your pocket. Like, get the fuck out of here.
And life without Gordon Hayward for the Jazz. I think they're not a playoff team.
I don't think so
I
either.
don't think either.
And I think
I mean-
Dante Exum is like
I like
just a busted
I
player.
like Gobert, but he can't.
I like
obviously,
Rudy
he ain't
Gobert
gonna
a
do
lot.
it
I
by
think
Oh,
himself.
Gobert is.
I think he's top 3 big men in the league.
Yes.
He should be an all-star this year. But he has there is nothing there.
Oh, there is nothing there, and that's what I'm saying. The Project Exum just never worked, and they have Rubio. That's what happened. Rubio is not going to do anything. They need offense on that team, and Rubio throws rocks at the backboard all day.
The first half of last year, I thought Gobert was the best center in the league because he blocking everybody. He could score down there.
Great defensively, not just a shot blocker.
Yeah, he's
high percentage
actually great
defensively.
defense player.
Yeah. I mean, I think both of those. I think those teams are about the same boat, but I think the Nuggets are better.
I think the Nuggets are better too.
Yeah.
So, all right, the Hawks and the Mavs. Does anybody care?
I'll go with Mavericks because I like.
Hey, who has a worse record this year, the Hawks or the Mavs?
Hawks. I don't think they got anything.
I think the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks will be.
They still got Nowitzki. He's obviously not.
They got what's this?
The guy that was with the Warriors.
Yogi?
No. The fuck?
Why can't I think of his name?
I know,
You
right?
guys both high?
I like him too. Kid that was with the Warriors.
Okay, there's a lot of kids there.
He signed a huge contract.
Harrison Barnes?
Harrison Barnes.
I like Harrison Barnes.
Didn't
He get you 20.
He put up like 18.
You know,
or 20
the way he
last
plays,
year.
he's probably better off playing at Barnes & Noble.
All right, Rob. Good try.
He's not that good.
He is good.
not
He got
terrible.
a lot of money for 8 points a game with the
He didn't
the
get
Warriors.
8 points a game.
Okay, it was like 10 or 11.
No, I'm talking with the Mavs.
I'm talking about with
Yeah,
Golden
18.
State when he got paid.
Are you gonna give him the ball over Curry, Clay, and Draymond? No.
No, but do you think that, you got to have a lot of praise in this guy for the Mavericks to put that kind of money into him?
Who else were they gonna get?
Well, just because you have it doesn't mean you have to spend it.
They only gave him 90 mil.
Oh, that's it.
Dude, that's nothing anymore.
No, that's not shit.
Oh, I know. That
Some
guy's
bench player from the Heat that averaged like 5 points a game got 50. So.
I mean, yeah. I remember who you're talking about. But I mean, yeah, the guys that make $70 million a year now sleep under bridges in New York. Yeah, they have change jars.
Dude, if you want, for any kids growing up now, you don't want to play football. You don't want to play baseball.
No.
You want to play basketball.
And you don't want to be a UFC fighter because your head's
make
scrambled
$1
and you make
million.
$2 million a fight if you're great.
Remember this. One of the best fights ever, Rory McDonald versus Robbie Lawler. Rory McDonald made $50,000 for that fight. Go back and watch it and you tell me if he deserved a lot more.
And they make that shit in like a game.
And that was
in the NBA.
Reebok deal. That was Reebok deal. If that was not Reebok deal, that would have been
Yeah, we made a lot of money.
Mill.
But 50 grand? Fuck it. Fuck
Hey.
that shit.
And you can only fight for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Then your head is.
You can only fight like that for 5.
Yeah.
It's crazy because
Good God.
in the NBA you get all the sponsors more than any other fucking
And
sport.
they have all them sponsors.
And it's
on their
all
shirts
guaranteed.
now.
You
You,
can-
jerseys.
you see how you probably didn't see, but
I didn't see it
those,
last night,
those
no.
jerseys ripped, like they're poor quality. The Nike jerseys. You know, there's a lot of like jersey grabbing in the NBA. I think it was Jaylen Brown just like it was like that in LeBron, and it just fucking tore all the way down the back.
It's tucked in. If anything, it untucks. I mean, he's got a lot of give in those shirts. I mean, he must have really ripped on it. I mean,
No, dude, it looked like a normal tug.
I don't know how. You're
Nike
all
I think,
this
just
money.
put out some shit
You get
jerseys.
that big TV deal. You do all this and that. This team make. I mean, a seat anywhere near the court is $1,000 at a Cavs
Oh
game.
god, more than that.
What in the hell do you make a $10 wet paper bag jersey out of? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't. People do this stuff, man. I don't know. They want more money and they want to spend less. You know, that's just how everything is nowadays. It's just the league, man.
Any more games?
You're forgetting the best one of the night.
Oh god.
Wolves at Spurs.
Ooh.
Hey, who's breaking into that top 4 is what this game is.
Uh,
Are the Wolves?
Dude, I can
Who's
never...
the 4th best team
in the West?
in the West? That's what I'm thinking this matchup.
I need to see.
Who's the second? Houston?
Yes.
In your opinion?
Houston.
I can never count against the Spurs. Even though they have like no one compared to the rest of the teams.
But they didn't add anything last year. They got a year older, and their bench was old.
Hey, although
They had DeAndre Dedmon playing center half the year.
what's curious is, to me, they probably didn't have a better choice, but they did re-sign Aldridge for like 3 years.
I don't like that for them.
Maybe he'll fit better. That first year when they got him, he didn't do bad. In the playoffs, he put
Playoffs,
up
he was-
40 points. he was hitting the pick and pops. I think he can work. I think the Spurs.
I think Popovich got him thinking his game plays just like Tim Duncan's, but he doesn't do it as good as Tim Duncan.
Well, no one.
Well, he
does.
doesn't. Yeah,
Tim Duncan's the best 4 ever.
Yeah.
God, we have to talk about that at a different time. I can't think right now. Go. That's an argument.
I want to see I want to know what the Timberwolves look like because it could be so fucking fun.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited.
And honestly, buckets. People say Teague ain't that good. Teague would. This is where I think you're going to see Teague at his best.
Teague would start almost any team.
Yep. I mean, Teague plays good when it matters too. Yeah. Teague will show up.
I like Teague.
Doesn't turn the ball over a lot. He's way better than Dennis Schroeder was with the Hawks.
It's Schroeder.
Anyways, he's got a better haircut than that guy. And
although Schroeder
does have a better
good games, and he's got better offensive
I think that kid's going to be...
Yeah, but...
He's going to be good down the road.
Teague has a clean offensive skill set. He does everything really good, but he moves the ball around well. He plays point guard really well. He gets to the hoop, shoots floaters, lays them in, layups, all that stuff. You're not going to see him fail there. He's got a good shot, but on defense, he doesn't guard the good guys really well.
Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to now.
I know, you can't touch nobody.
Just let Jimmy Butler play defend the best player, and then you're good.
And
Anthony Towns in the paint. And then who's they have
Wiggins.
And was it Vucevic or whatever in the paint? Pekovic. Pekovic is a big, mean boy down there too.
I think the Wolves are going to be really good. I like Thibodeau.
I just don't think this team does it.
I hope he doesn't run him in the ground though, like he did those Bulls teams.
Yeah, I think this is
what you got to do.
Don't play him 40 hours. Don't play everybody 40 minutes a night. You know, use your bench. Be smart about it.
This team needs to be a 5 seed this year.
I can see them.
It needs to be.
Yeah, I know they have to be. If they're not, they're not getting anywhere.
Well, there's got to be some kind of grace period though, for all these people to mesh.
I'm saying though, if they're a 7 or 8 in the playoffs this year,
they ain't gonna be a 7 or 8.
Tibbs is gone.
You think?
Yeah, because they have just way too much talent. I think they're gonna put him hot seat.
Who would you pick up as a coach?
No, but it's just how the league is now. Nobody has patience when you have the team.
Screw Mark Jackson.
Don't talk about Mark Jackson like that. He's a saint.
I hate that.
But nobody has patience when they feel like they have the team set now. Look at the Cavs got rid of Blatt after like 30 games.
That was LeBron, not the...
Yeah, that wasn't the Cavs. That was LeBron's like, I don't like that guy.
Yeah, because
he's trying to tell me what to do. Yeah, exactly.
But, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not saying Tibbs should be in a hot seat. I think Tibbs should be there forever. As long as they have that core. He can teach a lot of those guys how to play some really solid defense.
Reunited with Butler, too.
I mean, I think what's more exciting is him having Anthony Towns and showing him what to do with some of these big men in the around the hoop and stuff. He's one of the most athletic players, 7 foot tall.
I still think the Spurs are going to win it. It's the Spurs. I can't ever pick against them.
It's the Spurs. It's the new look Minnesota Timberwolves first. It's like their maiden voyage. I'll pick the Spurs in that. I'm excited to see the Timberwolves, but I'll take the Spurs.
I think
because it's going to be like...
Yeah. The Timberwolves could go off.
I think they have a more talented team.
Yeah, they do.
And I think that's what happens when every night the Spurs practically play.
Timberwolves have 3 guys that can get you 20. Not really big of a problem. Wiggins, Butler, and Towns. And Teague could
put up 20.
Teague could put up 18 to 20 too.
I mean,
but it's also like the ball's still got to go around, and how well that's going to go.
All right. I mean, I just think I'll see the Wolves play tonight. I think you see them shine now. Maybe they're not, ahead of them at the end of the year, obviously. But we'll see. I just think Popovich got a lot of work for themselves this year, and we just got to see. I know
he hasn't disappointed in years.
No,
I just feel like this is his least talented team he's had in a while.
I mean, but then
I thought about that last year.
Yeah,
I know, but Ginobili stayed around another year.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is still on that team,
and Tony Parker got hurt last year.
Yeah,
and he very well might win MVP.
Dude, the Spurs could have beaten the Warriors.
I know.
Well, I know we talked about this last time.
Even when Kawhi was hurt, they were still in the game. It's the coaching.
You kill me. All right. You know what? NBA is just gonna be a good friggin' night. I can't wait to watch it in general. That's why I want to watch that T-Wolf Spurs game, and that'll be on tonight. That'll be on ESPN, and I'm gonna be all over that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything last for your NBA comments?
Gordon Haywards, sorry.
Yeah, man.
Sucks.
That was terrible.
That was a big blow to the NBA, I think, more than just the Celtics in general.
Yeah. And you never want to see anybody
No.
No.
That's why I
have
say,
something like that happen.
even if you don't like somebody, you wish cramps upon them. But you
Yeah,
don't
Or
wish that.
like maybe a sniffle.
Yeah, or
But-
bad shooting night. Maybe some, like, diarrhea or some shit. But
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
But hopefully he'll bounce back like Paul George did. Came back the next year. Was awesome.
Yep.
We'll see. All right. We'll hop into our NFL. We'll recap on what we did last week.
Okay.
I was the best on picks by one, but we still didn't do too hot. I was
Yeah. You were 8-6, and me and Bill were 7-7 on our picks.
but I mean that Giants game. Did anybody see the Giants winning that game?
and
No.
and the Falcons and Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean they
No.
were up 20-0 or 17-0 and came back and scored like 20
Yeah.
or 23 unanswered.
Yeah, it was something stupid.
I mean, who else had some big games? The Saints got 52 points.
Yeah, they scored in bunches and
Their
bunches.
defense did.
The Texans scored a lot of points.
Who'd they play?
Fucking troll.
Hey, we had like little thoughts in our head, like, hey, maybe Kevin Hogan shows up today. He looks smart. He played smart. Maybe we got a guy that will make all the right plays. 3 interceptions later, they're like, do we put Kaiser back in?
They're
Like, what
starting
do we-
Kaiser next week.
Fuck.
Are they?
Yeah, they announced it today.
Oh my
Consistency. Some form of fucking consistency.
It's like they're just like, who's starting this week?
They're already looking at the draft board. They're like,
Who
know what they're doing
circling
next?
Sam Darnold.
they're watching that draft day movie thinking, what can we learn from this movie? Kevin Costner, we're going to call you up. What do we do this year in the draft? What do we do?
They might as well. They obviously don't.
Let's not talk about that.
Anyways, hey, Eagles.
Carson Wentz is the man, and Zach Ertz has been a godsend for me in fantasy.
Cam Newton finally looked human, like I said. I mean,
You admit that was a good call.
I don't know. He finally played a really, really good defense. They're not suffocating, but they're solid.
They're just
And
solid.
Yeah, they're very good.
Cam Newton's, I'm sure they know how to play him. Doug Peterson's a smart coach.
I'm surprised you picked Eagles used
Contain
to be
them.
your team.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's like,
Now that they're good, you're like, screw them.
am I a glutton for punishment? Do I like to be hurt?
think
I'm starting
you
to
do.
feel like that.
We didn't see the Dolphins-Falcons thing happening.
No, we all got
Packers,
that
Vikings, Aaron Rodgers just changed
The entire season,
the
probably.
NFC to
wrong. Another dude
pieces.
that went down, and that sucks.
I know that's a hard one for the NFL because honestly, you know what this is going to do to the Packers? It's going to be like, you know how valuable he is to our team because we literally have nothing.
It's going to be like the year when Peyton Manning was out and the Colts went like 1-15 or 2-14.
Oh, God.
We'll see.
It's going to be that bad.
Curtis
I mean,
Painter out there.
Yeah.
They should understand. Like, Brett Hundley's not awful.
No. I think Brett Hundley might. You know what? I take that back. Brett Hundley might be able to get some wins. I like Brett Hundley. Liked him a
Is he
lot
a-
when he was at UCLA.
Is he a rookie this year?
No, it's
he's
his
been out
second
for like
season,
2 or
I
3
think.
years, I think. But anyways, I think the best receiver on there is Devontae Adams, and I don't think he's top 20 wide receiver material. And Jordy Nelson, he's been battling injuries and hamstring problems for years.
Yeah.
And Randall Cobb, I think, has been battling hamstring concussion problems for a while. He's real small.
But,
Tight end help. I
it's
mean,
so hard in football because
their line's been bad for years, and that's why Aaron Rodgers has been learned to be mobile. Because
Yeah,
he's
he's
got to
mobile,
run.
and he can throw.
That's
he
why
can
he got
throw
hit
and
on that
run.
play. He was scrambling out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Anthony Barr is a monster.
Yeah, he is.
chased him down. They're trying to say that was a late hit.
That's because people want to baby quarterbacks and shit.
that
He
was
wasn't
not a
in the
late
pocket.
hit.
He
That was a
whacked
good
him.
hit.
That was
Yeah.
a good hit.
And
It
he
was
didn't,
clean.
He didn't.
It was right here.
And he wasn't trying to murder him.
No, he didn't like.
It wasn't a hard hit.
No.
He just came down awkwardly on his shoulder.
It's freak things that happen. Like
Fucking
the
happened.
thing with Gordon Hayward, he went up, he got hit by LeBron in the air, but you don't see people going, "Oh, LeBron's dirty." No,
Yeah.
it's an accident.
No,
it happens.
everybody. I mean, that was a bad idea. They wanted to throw an alley-oop to start that game and just be like, yeah, here you go, LeBron. Well, that didn't happen.
No.
Anyways.
But yeah, just freak things like that. And that was a clean hit.
Yeah. I mean, and then we got Lions.
Saints just
hey,
went off.
Matthew Stafford was on my fantasy team this week.
And he was up and down.
Yeah, and I got my rule where if you throw an interception, you lose 2 points. But if you throw a pick six, you lose 6 points. Well, Stafford decided throwing 2 of those was a good idea. Fumble.
He still won. Knocked Sears off the top.
Yeah, hey Alex Sears, if you're watching, I got one of these for you. And it comes in a different size. John's got one too. Bill, do you have one? Oh, okay, thank you. There you go, Alex Sears. Got your shout out in there. Anyways, 49ers. Who is that? 49ers, Redskins?
Well, Patriots, Jets.
Oh, that was a close game, like I told you.
Yeah.
And that should have been an OT game.
Okay. That touchdown that was overturned, what the hell, NFL
That was a
refs?
touchdown.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? That was a touchdown.
And I'm pulling for the Patriots. That was the worst call I've seen in years. That was terrible.
Oh, man, Safarian Jenkins, man. He
was having a
very good these
And that
last
was a
couple
good game
weeks.
for him.
Hey, and Josh McCown, look at what he leaves the Browns.
Hey, he slinged it with the Browns. He just got hit on every play.
He's like the toughest quarterback.
Oh, he
in
is.
the
He
NFL.
is, easily.
He is.
He's not very big. He gets killed every damn play.
I know.
You know what? Hey, they got to throw it an award.
That
for
guy
like
deserves to win.
Oh, God, yeah.
He deserves it so much.
I think the Patriots need to trade for him and just make him a backup so he can get a ring.
Bill Belichick.
Make it
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Could you? Because McCown's just respectable.
He's a solid dude.
Yeah, and he you just look at him like, dude, that dude's giving it his all on every snap. He's leaving his body in there to make the throw, getting hammered.
He's out there throwing for the Browns. He's out there throwing 4 touchdowns, no interceptions for 500 yards. We're still getting our ass whooped.
Yeah.
This is, that's just what I was thinking about the Patriots that day. Is I'm just like, you know what? I just don't think they're as good.
They're not. They are looking.
They look.
You can see chinks in their armor.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I talked about this when we were watching it. They look vulnerable. They're still the head of that division, which is looking like
Look
a
at
tough
how
division.
tight it is.
Buffalo looks
3-3, 3-3, 4-2.
Yeah, there's 2 3-3 teams, and then you got a 2-4 on the bottom.
Yeah.
I can't even remember who it was. Jets are a game back, and the Jets. You can't sit here and say the Jets on paper are as talented as the Patriots.
no.
Well,
Maybe
Wow.
front 7.
Wait.
Their front 7.
No, if I'm thinking about it, look at their defense. though.
Patriots players
Yeah, Jets
don't
defense
do
is good.
anywhere else, though. That's why I don't necessarily think they're super talented all the time.
They don't have to be. They're in that system.
Yeah, it's a great system. Like, players leave them and go sign huge contracts on other teams and don't do anything.
Well,
just
Jamie-
like their coaches.
Well, at least Jamie
He hasn't been playing too
Jamie
much.
Collins.
He only has 18 tackles on the year.
He hasn't played bad though. He's played
I
good.
know, but I don't know if he's playing. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the fucking defense of the Browns isn't their goddamn weakness.
No,
it's just
everything else.
They have practice squad wide receivers.
Yeah,
Their
dude.
passing defense, it's not. I should have looked it up, but it's not that bad in terms of league standings. But their run defense looks terrible most of the time.
Need to get Jamie
Just like the
Meter back in there.
Steelers. Steelers have not been too bad on the pass defense.
Well, no, literally the only game that they've looked bad on the run was the Bears game. The only thing that ever happened with LeGarrette Blount was he just broke one 90-yard run at the end of that game. But I mean, that was other than
Leonard
that, he
Fournette.
only had 60 yards. Yeah, Blount. But I mean, Fournette, Leonard, LeGarrette.
same thing. Same fucking thing. Starts with an L.
Apples, oranges.
But they're the same stylistic kind of player.
Yeah.
Fournette's just 10 years younger and hasn't smoked as much weed, probably. Been suspended.
You never
a bit.
know.
Hey, but literally, the Steelers, the only time their run D was really exposed was that Bears game, and who the hell saw that happening?
Well, Gordon Howard's really good.
Yeah, but is he better than everybody else?
Speaking of, dude, the Bears, he's got Jordan Howard on his fantasy team. I got Cohen on mine. Cohen threw a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, he did. Dude, that was a good pass.
It was. He led him right in the end zone.
Kaiser's like, I'm just going to watch film on this all week. He goes, maybe I can get one. Anyways,
man.
what do we got there? The
49ers, Redskins, we skipped that.
Yeah, the Redskins are they're just good.
49ers, they benched Hoyer. He wasn't doing anything.
C.J. Beathard is in there.
He's a rookie, right?
Yeah. Out of Iowa. He he was just kind of like a.
Well, he looked better than Hoyer at the beginning of that game. And I love Hoyer. God.
But I mean, Beathard wasn't. I think like the best season he had with Iowa was like 16 touchdowns.
Hoyer is consistently inconsistent. And you can always count on Hoyer to be inconsistent.
Except for when he was with the Browns.
Yeah, well,
he had like a stretch of 6 games where I thought he was like.
He also had that stretch of like 3 or 4 where he threw like 9 interceptions to 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's why Money Manziel came in, and we all know how that ended.
He doesn't exist. We don't talk about him.
Oh, those are dark days.
Oh, fucking Browns and their druggies. All right, Bears, Ravens.
I think the Ravens are just invincible, and that's why that happened. Bears are not bad. Trubisky needs to play better. I mean, I think this is back-to-back weeks. He threw just over 100 yards.
What did you just say at the beginning?
The Ravens are invincible?
No, I said they're invincible.
What is that? It's not a word.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I'll Google it later. What's next?
Bucks Cards?
No, Browns Texans.
Browns Texans. Well, I mean, do we have to?
We do. Texans won.
Okay. Yeah, this is your guys' one where you can sit there and ponder yourselves.
Hogan.
Kevin Hogan wasn't the answer.
Is there ever any answer for Cleveland?
I don't know. Maybe the Macho Man Randy Savage.
That died.
Stop it.
Look at that. I want you to read that right now. Invincible. Who's the idiot now?
You are.
What? How am I? Guys, definition of invincible. Able to be overcome or conquered.
You know what, man? I've just never heard it used.
It's definitely used poorly.
How?
You know what? Let's not
I just said the Ravens are invincible.
Robbie just owned me.
I think he said looking invincible.
They look
No,
vincible.
I said invincible.
They're invincible. That's what he said. All right, moving on to the Browns, Texans.
All the comments and everything below, call them idiots, would you?
Yeah, I accept that.
Morons. I'm never going to let that one go.
Pyrated?
Pyrated?
Keep them coming.
Pyrated.
What's detest? What does that even mean?
Hey, Carry On Wayward song.
I did not say that. Oh, my God.
All right, keep going.
You know, let's hop down to the Steelers and Chiefs.
So, did the Chiefs just go to sleep?
No, I'll tell you what though, they didn't play good at all. They had 4 yards of offense at half.
Yeah, they played like ass.
Oh yeah, and I mean,
it was like they just didn't care. They're like, you know what, man, we can give one away.
And the thing is, Antonio Brown played bad that game.
He had one catch.
He muffed a punt.
That one catch
and just got it back. He stopped on a slant route that Ben threw, and it got picked off because he stopped short of the route. Ben's looking at him like, what? And Antonio Brown's like, well, that don't change the interception. And honestly, they didn't play that great. The one pass should have got intercepted that Antonio Brown caught and ran for a touchdown.
I didn't see it.
It hit the cornerback in the helmet. And it got tipped. Antonio Brown ran it. Took off.
So it was pretty much just a shit show of a game.
I mean, but the Steelers, they kind of handled the Chiefs pretty well.
Oh, I know. Chiefs made that late push.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have no run game.
Antonio Brown still got me 29, though.
Oh, yeah, over crap. But, I mean, PPR league.
Your idea.
Yep. Don't bitch about it when it was your fucking idea, man.
He snuck it in behind everybody.
Yeah, we didn't even know it was a PPR league.
Draft night.
Oh, by the way, it's a PPR
league. I call these guys friends.
I don't know why.
Me either.
Beats me.
Bucks and Cards, Adrian Peterson.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see that crap.
I
didn't even know if he'd play.
I wonder if Sean Payton is just very sad right now, and he's like, fuck did I do?
No, because he don't know how to use running backs. So that's what Sean Payton does.
He underutilizes. Mark Ingram's been underutilized his entire career.
Yeah, he would have probably been a stud somewhere.
Yep.
I mean, look what he did to Reggie Bush was the best systematic running back they had there, and he didn't even use him right.
No.
Deuce McAllister, he had him for a little while. They've
had talent. Yeah, they've had talent, but
I mean, that's what they do. Is they do this? They do what the Patriots do. It's like Wheel of Fortune with these guys, and whoever it lands on, they run. And the thing is, he doesn't actually use the hot hand. He just does whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the worst. The thing is with fantasy, you can't trust a Patriots running back or a Saints running back. You just don't. I mean, the Eagles are kind of the same way, just because they use 4 different guys.
Patriots, if they find someone on the street they like, he's fucking
because the Eagles don't have like a mainstay. Like Kenyon Barner's getting carries.
Oh, I know him and that Wendell Smallwood, and then you got LeGarrette Blount. I mean, you'd figure they only put Blount in there when the game's like over.
Who's the last guy that they had that they stuck with for a while?
LaShawn McCoy.
I think it was McCoy. Yeah.
Shady
McCoy was great there.
Yeah. Well.
And then Chip Kelly decided.
Chip Kelly's a fucking moron.
Yeah. Chip Kelly literally single-handedly ruined
destroyed that
whole
team
roster.
Yeah,
and
that was
Peterson
a very talented team.
You know what? I don't even think you have to throw a lot of the praise on the Eagles. You know, like on Carson Wentz. I think Doug Peterson's a great coach.
I do too.
They don't have to do everything very well. I mean, they just do everything good. Get by, win the game, go to the next week.
And it helps that Carson Wentz is
good locker room.
And we didn't draft him.
Good talent. All right, take another one. Chargers Raiders.
Oh, also, real quick on the Cards, Fitzgerald's still looking like the man.
Yeah, what's he's getting like? Why does he get like 10 targets at halftime all the time? He's killing my fantasy ideas over here. Who would have thought? Every year, I think it's time for him to slow down, and he's just like full steam ahead.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Killing me.
The move to the slot just rejuvenated his fucking career.
I love that dude.
He's got goat hands.
Oh, dude, it's like
they're just soft. They're just so soft.
Most reliable wide receiver in like the history of the game.
Him or Marvin Harrison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quiet. Marvin Harrison, real tiny, catches anything. Don't care if he gets knocked.
That's a tough conversation with receivers with good hands. I mean, you got Chris Carter,
but I mean,
Randy Moss. But Fitz is he's a possession guy.
And the thing is, he's like 6'3", like 220, 230 pounds. He's not quick. Runs great routes. Gets open. Even when he's not
anymore. He runs like he used to run like a gazelle.
But I mean, in general, he's not getting open with his legs. He's getting open with
his body and route running. Yeah.
And I mean, he doesn't get a lot of separation on guys because of it.
He doesn't need to. He got that big body.
Yeah.
He does what just Moss on him.
And he was always tough to take down, Fitzgerald.
One of the best people in the NFL to have. Charitable, got a great personality. Somebody that, I mean, you can rally your team around.
I would love for him to win a Super Bowl here.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Bill Belichick.
If Santonio Holmes doesn't catch that
ball, then
that was a ridiculous catch and throw. But I mean,
and then Larry's he just kind of disappeared too. Holmes after. I mean, he had some
he just
good
decided
years.
to smoke it away.
Yeah, and then
they joke about his class ring from what's it called, Ohio State. And they say it's got his girlfriend's name on it, Mary Jane, because it's got that Buckeye beef on it and everything. You know, oh my God, somebody said that on the radio one day.
Rams and Jags. This one started out fucking bananas.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns in 15 seconds?
Something like crazy. There was a kickoff return, right? For the who did the kickoff return?
LeGarrette ran one back, and then the Rams did one.
No, the Rams got the first one, right?
Yeah, and then LeGarrette went 75 yards like an asshole, like what he does.
It's Leonard.
Oh my God,
dude!
Stop.
Fournette.
LeGarrette Fournette on the play.
Anyways, the dude torched me, and
he kept confusing me. I'm like, who the fuck does LeGarrette play for? I'm confused.
Yeah, because you're talking about him playing for the Eagles, and I was saying he plays for the Jags. I don't know anymore.
When did these roster moves happen, man?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be quiet.
But I picked the Rams, and they won, so I'm happy about that.
Didn't I pick the Rams?
No, you picked the Jags. You both did.
That works.
And this game was not good for the reason that I thought it was going to be.
What's that, Bill?
Because I thought it was going to be, Goff tossing all over the yard. Blake Bortles maybe throwing like 2 or 3 pick sixes. Thought it would be fun. But apparently it was pretty much just a bunch of like Houdini bullshit that happened and not crazy. So much good football.
It's crazy. That's for sure. Chargers at the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of... Did Derek Carr play in that game?
He did. He didn't play very
He wasn't
well.
ready.
No, he wasn't.
I don't know why they brought him back. When I heard 6 weeks.
He just... After that, I don't know, he didn't look very good.
He didn't look good.
What happened to Amari
before
Cooper? Did somebody cut his hands off?
Dude,
He's playing with Nubs. What the fuck's he doing?
He's been nowhere.
Michael
Crabtree's
Crabtree's been the
stepped in.
breadwinner there.
Well,
my God.
I get.
I know.
Like I was talking to Rock last night, and he's like, Amari Cooper just drops the ball. He doesn't catch the ball.
And
He
he
gets
had-
targeted, and he's fucking amazing.
He had such a stellar rookie year. And Brown's
And
going to add
last year.
him, too, but...
John, stop. I gotta go to work in a few hours. I don't want to go in there depressed.
He's like, go beat an inmate.
Shh. We don't talk about what I do.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh,
Giants at Broncos.
Nobody saw that coming. I had Evan Ingram on my fantasy team ball out, and I loved it. And it's why I beat Sears.
Well, you also got help from the Rams defense and special teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my defense
They
is
gave
good
you, like,
things.
what, 20-something?
Hey, Lions defense, like on fantasy, I know. They gave up 52 points. I still got like 20 points out of them.
Dude, that's stupid.
That's retarded.
Pick six, fumble recovery, and kickoff. God.
But yeah, Broncos.
Broncos, their offense. They've had like some times where they've looked like they might be able to just win games with defense, but if their defense fails like it did that night, I mean the Giants, they haven't had a running game all year.
Dude, and
They ran
Beckham's
all
out
over
for
him.
the year.
Dude, I know Beckham's out for the fucking
But
year.
dude,
Why
they
did you
made
still have him on your roster?
I dropped him last
Oh,
night.
there you go.
But dude, Evan Ingram, they have him out wide. He's listed as a tight end. He plays tight. He goes out wide. Plays in the slot. He might be a star in the making. They had like
think so.
10 or 11 targets on him last week. And I mean, Eli. I mean, he's a big guy. Eli can hit him. I mean, they had good chemistry between them. Maybe Giants can wake up, but I mean, they got to win
every game.
8 of the next 11 games.
They won't.
I mean, that's a lot just to be a possible playoff team.
Wild card. All Eli needs is a wild card.
Well, then he'll win the Super Bowl if he does that. He'll probably play the Patriots there.
I don't think the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl this year.
I think they
do
are.
not look. They don't look like that team.
They don't look meshed. And I'll tell you what, Gronk don't run very good. He runs on stilts.
Very well.
Ugh. Thank you, John. And that Colts-Titans game, jeez.
Well, Colts, man. Andrew Luck. When is he coming back?
They need something.
Yeah, they need something.
They're
They're going to call Marvin Harrison back soon. Thinking
her ass, Peyton. How's your neck feeling, Peyton?
Jeff George will be playing soon. Jim Harbaugh.
Something. They need something.
Hopefully Michigan fires
You know what
Harbaugh soon so he can play for the Colts again.
You know what the Colts need? They just need to play the Browns every week.
No, they beat them.
What?
They beat the heck out of them, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was a bad
Yeah.
game, too.
Colts beat the Browns, yeah.
Yeah, who hasn't?
I mean, yeah, everybody that's played the
Everybody
Browns
has.
won.
Everybody takes a
Come on
turn.
now, Bill.
Yeah, it's like... I'm not going to make that vulgar.
I'm not going to make that.
All right, guys.
So, by the way, who's the best team in the NFL now?
I still think it's the Chiefs, even after that showing against Pittsburgh.
You think even after the shit show?
Yep, I'd still go with the Chiefs.
I mean, I know it was at home.
You know what? I'll go Eagles then Chiefs.
Eagles is the best team in the league, huh?
Yeah, I mean they're consistently consistent.
I'm going Patriots.
You would.
That's just not a real... I don't like that at all. You just have...
How can you...
Based on the evidence you've seen this year, you have them...
Okay. What were you guys saying when Tom Brady was out for the rest of the year?
I can't keep a peanut in there.
And Castle took him to 12-5. Who saw that coming?
They don't go 12-5, they go 11-5.
11-5. Whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
I didn't see it, but I'm just saying, like, from the body of work so far, we're not talking about what could possibly
Yeah.
happen in the future. We're talking about right up until this point. I
As
think
of what
it's-
you've seen,
Yeah.
They're 4-2 is what I see.
Chiefs and Eagles are 5-1.
Yeah.
I don't have faith in them.
I mean,
Belichick's a proven winner. Tom Brady's a proven winner. Multiple Super Bowls. They'll get it done. They always do. Everybody picks against them every year because no one likes them for some reason, and then they win.
They should have lost last week. We should have went more down to the wire. It should have been tied at the end of that game.
Okay.
The refs just like to throw games at them. I mean, the tuck rule. I mean, come on.
Fuck, don't talk about tuck rule. That was the biggest load of
Charles
shit.
Woodson should have a ring.
He has one, but he should have two.
He should have two. I mean, come on.
I still got Patriots. It's just like fucking Spurs. They should be like an 8th seed, but they're not going to be.
I know Belichick, but
Rapzilla.
yeah, got to go do adult shit.
Bill thinks he's got to work and stuff. Go tell people what to do the rest of his day. Well, that wasn't too bad.
Nope. Looking forward to the games tonight.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another one around Saturday.
Yeah, pick for next week.
Picks.
Yeah. Hopefully I do better than... I'm better than the Browns in 500.
Let's not look at that.
Yeah, we got a good game, though, or good times coming up for the basketball tonight. A lot of games on. Get to see what everybody's worth. And then, so we'll just see on Saturday. We'll do another one, and we'll see what the hell's going on.
Yep.
More proof on the NBA, and then we'll make our picks on the NFL, and we'll have some fun. And as for that, Bill, John, Rob, we're outie.
Laters.
Laters.